Hello y'all! Hello, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you're back with me, and if this is your first time here, then hi, here are your jazz hands. This is my celebration of you coming to my channel, and today Fat Girl Hiking is going to unbox a new tent. I'm very excited. So let me just tell you a little bit about why I purchased this tent, and then I will unbox it with you and I will set it up. You'll get to see it and we'll do some first impressions. Okay, so I already have two tents, but I realized on our last camping trip that with my body as it is now, my days of these like super low profile, like lightweight backpacking tents might be over for now. That's not saying I can't use these tents in the future, and I certainly will loan them out to friends or consider donating them if I'm sure that I won't want them anymore, but I'm not sure yet. The issue that I ran across, I like to camp when it's really cold outside. I like camping in the snow. And on our last trip, we were sleeping in our tent, and it was like in the teens. And it was warm and toasty inside my sleeping bag, and then I had to pee. And I was trying to, so this was in like a small tent where there was no room on either side of the sleeping pad, so it's like the door, is like right there. It's like cozy. And I had to pee, so I was like getting out of my sleeping bag, and the shock from like warm to cold, and then me like trying to get up, and it was real awkward. And as I was unzipping the tent to, emerge, I got a cramp so bad in my leg, and I fell backwards onto the pad, onto my husband. It was a mess, and I was just like, oh my god. And also, when I had gone to set up the tent, trying to get everything inside of it, like, I actually, like, it was really uncomfortable for my body. So I just had to accept right now for my body as it is, in terms of injury and just like my size, like whatever, like things are not coming together. It was hard to get, like our sleeping stuff inside, and navigating going in and out was difficult for me. So it's taken me almost a year to like accept. I haven't been camping since then. It's taken me a long time to accept that that is the reality of my body now. So in an act of self-care and in a way to actually continue to camp, I have decided to purchase this new tent, which is a taller tent where apparently like I should be able to stand up inside. So it's a REI brand. It's the Grand Hut, I think. Oh, I can't remember, but it's a 4-person tent, which like really, like when they say 4 people, they mean like 4 people packed in. So we usually tend to buy a bigger tent than what we technically need, and y'all know how tents work. And so I've never had a tent that was tall, but I'm really anticipating this being a game changer for me for camping. I haven't been camping since that time because of how it went, and it was really not enjoyable, and camping should be enjoyable. And I haven't been backpacking in a while. It's always car camping, so these larger tents are fine for car camping because they're heavier, but I don't have to carry them on my back, all day. So I know this is like kind of a long, rambly introduction, but I just wanted to tell you like why I'm doing this. And if you are a person who values like ultralight backpacking tents, like this is not for you. But if you're a person like me who wants to continue to enjoy camping, but maybe needs to make accommodations for your body that are different than the past, that's what this is for you. So this is going to be my perspective, which I've just told you, my first impressions of a larger tent that I can stand up in, that should be easier and more spacious for me to navigate, like in the middle of the night if I have to pee, and just like getting our stuff in and out. I'm really hoping that this makes camping more accessible for me. So without further rambling, let's open this bad boy up. Got my scissors. So this is the box. It came yesterday, so it's from REI, as I said. Now, I got this tent on sale. I've been looking at them for a little bit, trying to figure out what was the tent that I wanted to get. And this is one that I had looked at, but I hadn't completely decided on it until it went on sale. So this tent is regular price $3.99, I think. So not super cheap, but also not as expensive as tents can get. And I got this on sale for $1.99, which I think is a great price. So here we go. Yeah, the Grand Hut 4 from REI. So I ordered the tent and a footprint. I'm pulling it out. It is, ooh, packed in here. Oh, here's the footprint. Okay, we're done with the box. Here it is. This is the Grand Hut 4. So it does have a nice carrying case. It's got a handle on the long end and on, well, long end could speak for either one of these. Anyway, it has a handle on both ends and a cinch closure here. I'm going to pick up the footprint. So this is the Grand Hut 4 footprint. I went ahead and bought this because I'm trying to take care of my tent. I don't usually buy footprints, but I should. So I'm trying to do the right thing here. Okay, so I'm just opening it up, and I'm going to show you inside. So here's the tent. I feel stakes in here. Yeah, it's a bag of stakes. I mean, you know, this is what tents look like when they come, so I'm just pulling out. Whew, here we go. So here are the stakes here. The bag is nice. Like, the quality of all the stuff seems really good. So here's the details on the Grand Hut 4. 87 inches long, 100 inches wide, and 75 inches tall. That's great. Oh my gosh. So it weighs 12 pounds, 1 ounces. So obviously this would not be the choice for backpacking, but for car camping, it's totally fine, like I said. So I'm going to set this up. BRB. And here I go. So it's like waving bon voyage, right? So I just started by pulling the rain fly out and separating it, laying out the tent, pulling out the tent poles. And at first I was trying to do it like I had done other tents before, and then realized that that was not the way to do it. So I just switched it there and figured out the actual way. There were no instructions that came with this, so I just had to kind of figure it out for myself, but I think it worked out just fine. As you can see here, I very quickly got the hang of this and was able to get the tent up and ready to look at. Okay, so the tent is set up. I didn't do the rain fly. I'll do that next, but I wanted to show you around the tent as I have assembled it. Okay, so this is going to be very close up because you can see I don't have a lot of room. Here is the tent, and you may have seen I did at first have to switch the poles around because I had them the wrong way. So there were no instructions that I could see that came with this tent. So I just had to figure it out. But as you can see from the video, I figured it out pretty easily. And now that I know, it'll be very easy. So I just learned the end of 2 of the poles has this red tip, and you just have to match them up with the little clips here that are also red. So once you know, then you can easily do that. So it's this one on one side with the door. These doors are huge. And then this one. So let me give you a shot down the length so you can see how big these doors are, which is great. It'll make getting things inside really easy. It'll make getting through them really easy. So here it is. Here's the height. I don't know how tall my ceilings are, but I would say they're probably like a standard house ceiling. But I did read you the height of the tent, so you know actually how high it is. So I am about 5'4". I don't know. I can't see what's on the screen, so I don't know if this is helpful. The orange clips are right at the top there, and then black all down the sides. And then the tents, the stakes that don't have the red, they clip into the black. So let's go inside, and you can see it has all the things here for the rainfly, which I'll show you in a little bit. What's interesting is that all the tent poles here are connected at the top, or in the middle really, by that black section. And I'll show you a close-up from underneath. Hold on. So we're gonna open it up. And now this is not staked out or anything, obviously, but it's still unzipping pretty easily. You know, sometimes if the tent isn't staked out and like held really taut, it can be difficult, but that was totally fine. So here at the stress points, you can see that it is reinforced here by this orange. Let's go inside. So it's got the bathtub bottom, and I'm inside. I'm standing up with room to spare. Okay, so here is that connection from underneath. And then they have this, which I think is partially for ventilation. So like if the rain fly is on, you could open this up and maybe get a little more air. Oh, look, there's two. So here's another one. Like that, so you can get air going. But it was also really helpful because I was able to come inside and clip these orange ones from the inside. Sorry if this video is like triggering motion sickness. There's little pockets here in each corner. Here we go. So that's all four corners. These main corners are reinforced here, you can see with the orange. What else? There's a toggle here. I don't know what this does. Not really sure. Oh, it's for this door. Okay, so here's the second door. So each long side has a huge door, and I'm guessing that toggle. Oh, okay, it goes to the outside piece. So the thing that I had touched earlier and said it was for the rainfly, it's actually the match for this toggle to hold the door open. Okay, I got it now. Oh, look, there's pockets in each corner here. Two pockets. This is great. They're like bedside tables, basically. Awesome. Yeah, and then up top, there's no... Usually they'll put like a loop up here to dangle a lantern. Oh, I see. They have instead loops on each side of the zipper. So that means there's actually 4 loops up top. Well, that's cool. So you can still clip your lantern up here. Great. Oh my gosh, y'all. I'm so excited. All right, I'm going to throw the rainfly on and give you a look. So here I go, trying to put on the rainfly. And let me just say that this is not obviously the ideal circumstance to be putting on a rainfly. I was in really tight quarters, but here you can see how it goes on. I did find it very helpful to go inside and pull, stick my hand up through those little vents and pull it over the top. So that is a good tip if you're doing this by yourself. Okay. Can one person put the rainfly on this guy? Yes. Would it be much easier with 2 people? Yes. Would it be easier if you were actually erecting this tent outdoors? Yes. Let me just show you what I can learn about the rainfly. Alright, here we go. Tight quarters once again. So again, red clips into red. That was very helpful in figuring out how to align the rainfly. So here you can see there's a lot of material that you can stake out to create a little space underneath, kind of a small vestibule. Up top, you can see that there is venting so that air can get through, which is nice because this is a very covered rainfly, and I imagine it could get really hot in there. All right, so we've got little tabs all over on each side for staking out, and tabs for your guy lines. this big old door here. I like this color, it's nice. So let's go inside and see if we can learn anything. We are now inside with the rain fly on. So through here you can see, let me put you through the tent. So here's the inside of the opening, and it has a really long thing, so you can actually, oh, this is cool. Let me get this set up and then I'll show you. We're back. Going through the tent, that long piece of Velcro actually can prop this up to really let air come through, but it's still tented here and it's sloped, so water is going to roll down this way. Very cool. All right. What else? So we have one on each side. So there's a tab thing. I didn't stake that out. All right. So this is what it looks like from the inside. And of course, there is a door on each side, so you still have access from both sides. So I'm imagining, well, let's not assume. Let's take a look at this side and see if it also has kind of a vestibule footprint, or if it more is straight down the side. I'm not really sure. So let's see. So this side has less room for sure. So I would suggest, if you get this, being careful to align or orient your tent where you have the vestibule on the side that you really want it on. Thank you so much to the supporters who make it possible to create this content. If you've enjoyed my videos, learned anything, been inspired, or just want to keep seeing more content, please show me some love and consider supporting me on Patreon or Ko-fi.com to make a one-time donation. Your support means everything to me. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate you, your presence, your engagement, and our community. All the links will be in the description box below.